Anthony, how many times do I gotta say it?
There's no editing allowed.
I'm sorry if that was painful and difficult, but I feel like that was something that had to be said. Hopefully, people aren't going to break the rules anymore because, then we just have chaos. I'm excited to welcome our two new members, Tim and Akiko. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for your insight. Keep posting. Keep it lively, because some of us are kind of slow on the posting. I like the little cat looking over my monitor. Just heads up, I'm trying to make sure exactly half of my face is in frame at all times because it's weird and I want to keep doing it for the whole video. So that's happening. And other than that, you guys have been talking about Linux, and that's outside my area, so I'll just let you chit chat about Linux all you want. I use it all the time, for my web server, and I understand it, but not in the way real Linux people understand it. I'm always like, what is all this crazy ini settings and stuff that nothing makes sense? It's horrible. So the only thing, oh yeah, also PUBG is the other thing. I don't play it, so I'm not allowed to talk about that. Very impressive, Cosmo, with those 8 kills. I only got 51 in Overwatch today, so, whatever. In one game, that is. So, and I'm assuming those are exactly equivalent scenarios. So, the thing I do want to address, though, and I feel like this is a real generic thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway because no one else has said it, and it probably should be said. Tim, you're also in trouble. This is the finger of trouble. You're in trouble because you say you don't play games, and that is not acceptable. Obviously, if you're going to make games, you have to play games. It's a simple thing. If you, it somehow it seems like it makes more sense in gaming than elsewhere, but let me take it elsewhere and see how that looks. Imagine an author who doesn't read books, or a director that doesn't watch movies. It's like, that's kind of unthinkable. And that's the way it is. There's 2 issues I have. One is that you've got to play them. There's so much, every game I play, I get a million ideas from, and I see how they do things, and I hate some things they do. I love other things they do. So I steal some, I throw some away. I know this is something I shouldn't try because it's just not good. So it's super informative, and it really affects everything I do, and that's important to the art itself. But then the other thing is, I don't understand why you want to make games if you don't want to play games. Like, it's a strange thing. So I'm wondering if you can address that, and is it maybe you just don't find time or whatever? I know that's a common problem, especially if you're trying to work really hard to get some games out. But what is your deal? Why aren't you playing games like you are absolutely required to by law? What's going on? Come play Overwatch with me.